Oi, oi. We are back again. I know, yeah. Second vid of the day. We're not messing about. As you might have gathered, the work rate is going up another notch. There are plenty more notches to go. We will get there, of course, in time. But listen, big up to the whole panel that was on my stream last night. So that includes obviously DJB, Norm, Shane, of course, um, doing world class things as always. And so was the chat. Everything was world class last night. And of course, my first morning show this morning, the AM Arsenal News show made its debut this morning at the grand old time of 7:45. Yeah, may I just add, it's a double early one, and we're going to go live again to talk a bit of Arsenal PSG. But yeah, that will be a permanent fixture, by the way. We'll be doing another morning show tomorrow, then another one Friday, because let's face it, after the PSG game, I'm probably going to be on a League Gunner emergency stream. There is no way in hell I'm getting up at 7:45 Thursday morning. Hopefully, I'm waking up a happy man. But look, we're here to talk about Arsenal PSG, and we will do just that. So yeah, it's funny. The first leg, Mikel Arteta, he said, "Bring the kit, bring your boots, bring your shin pads, bring everything like that to the Emirates Stadium on last Tuesday," and it was them that forgot to turn up. It's very, very, very frustrating. But listen, everyone, don't you worry, don't you worry. Arteta needs you. Arteta needs you. So you all better be turning up on Wednesday night. Arsenal needs you, and Mikel Arteta need you as well. I know. Absolutely ridiculous, isn't it, some of these things? But yeah, big up Lawrence. He's been sending me some funny stuff lately, old Lawrence. So big up to him, man. He's an absolute geezer. But yeah, I want to talk. I want to talk about some PSG, and let's just say hello to a couple of people in the building before we do. We've got Luca in the building. Big up to you, brothers. Who's predicting a 2-0 to PSG? We'll do that at the end. We'll get a few people's comments, and Rashid in the building as well, brother. Big up to Rashid, man. Absolute geezer. Don't forget, go over and subscribe to that geezer. He's doing some good content as always, man. And Hendo, how are you doing, bruv? Big up to you, man. And Dazza, my main man, Chief Mod. Big up. Aaron, chat, and future viewers. Yeah. That's it. Like and subscribe. Don't forget. Sav in the building. Big up to you, brother. Like and subscribe as well. I'll tell you, yeah, mate. We don't mess about, man. And Hendo is saying what we're saying. I'm sure that on Wednesday night after the PSG match, there will be a massive emergency stream. Oh yes. By Lee Gunner and a lot of other Arsenal content creators. Yeah, Kurt Shaw's already locked and loaded. Yeah, 100%. That's why I won't be doing an Arsenal morning show on that Thursday. There is just absolutely no way in hell I'm going to be doing my watch along. Well, with DJB, the last 10 minutes. So we're going to do the last 10 minutes. We're going to hit straight off then with a live match reaction, the pair of us, and maybe do a roll off call in show on that Wednesday. See how we feel. Then I'll be on Never a Foul as well, straight after Hendo. And then I'll be on that emergency stream, most likely, I'd have thought. So, yeah, I'm not waking up at 7:45 Thursday morning to do that morning show. Absolutely no chance, man. I'm surprised I've done it this morning. Yeah, to let off the full clip when Arsenal get knocked out. Yeah. That's gonna be big, isn't it? And a shout out to Bon Jovi, man. Big up Joseph, bruv. Hope you're good, man. And I'll take this comment and then we'll get into some content for the Arsenal. You seen the AFC site is throwing out the 5 reasons why a comeback in Paris is possible. I actually haven't. I will come on to that. But you know what? My next little bit was just going to be, before I actually go on something on the Arsenal website, was this another cringy banner? We got another cringy banner. Do you believe, guys? Believe and take us to Munich. Believe. That's all we got to do. They love it, didn't they? Just believe. Just believe. And guess what? The top Gooners, they aren't just at it here. They are at it again. Look at these. Just because we was absolutely crap in the first leg, Arsenal have never lost a game in France on a Wednesday in their entire history. I mean, you can't just make up. You can't make up some of the stuff these lot peddle out, can you? I mean, it's just absolute madness, isn't it? Look at the state of it. What can you do, man? But yeah, this is what I wanted to have a little bring up, because I remember all the top Gooners. They were saying to me, they were like, the first leg, yeah. Well, we beat him in October. We smashed him in October. So the home game should be easy. Well done. How do you feel? You've muddied yourself again, top Gooners. We told you. We sat here. I've sat here personally and told you plenty of times that We are facing a different PSG team than the one we faced in October under different circumstances. Absolutely, totally different circumstances. It was a group stage match, and early on in the group stage, they had players injured. They hadn't signed Craver yet. And now look at us. We flipped it around. They're in a different moment. We were in a different moment. They're playing fantastic football now. They're also had the Kvaratskhelia of 70, was it 65 million? I think 75 million euros, something like that. What a steal. We missed an absolute opportunity there. A massive, massive missed opportunity for us to sign him. And, you know, their wingers, their forward line, they're on fire. It's a totally different team. It's a semi-final. They've been there before. The manager's been there before. It's a poor form, and you know who's shocked that that result happened. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be another difficult one Wednesday night. Let's not get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a very, very, very tricky tie. Let's go into have a little look in their form. So you know the form's quite ugly, really, for both teams. If you're looking at it, you know they drawn recently with Nons. They lost to Lille at home, but then look what they've done. They built off it. They saved it for when the game matters, and that is that 1-0 victory. So when everyone's sort of coming in and they're sort of saying things like, "Yeah, you know, it's all about momentum." Look at the momentum on the other side, on the right hand side. There's no momentum there. Winning a draw, yeah, and then you lost, and you lost. It don't make a difference about the momentum. In these European competitions, it's all about who turns up on the night, not who turns up against Strasbourg. It's not that. It's not who turns up against AFC Bournemouth. It ain't that. It's who turns up at the Emirates on Tuesday night. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it was not bloody Arsenal, was it? It just wasn't Arsenal that turned up. It was PSG, and the results right there on either side prove that. Just wasn't good enough, was it, people? Let's get it twisted. It's got to be a lot better. Let's just dispel another little myth because everyone seems to think that Ousmane Dembele might not make it. He might not make it. Whoops, wrong one. He might not make it there, Sam. Well, yeah, yes, he will. Yeah. Ousmane Dembele returned to Paris Saint-Germain training this week ahead of Wednesday's meeting. Yet Dembele was forced off in the 70th minute. It was all precautionary. Yes, he will be playing on Wednesday. Let's just stop it now because I keep seeing people in there going, "Oh yeah, you know, well, you know, he might not be playing," and all it takes is one of their players to be out of form and Dembele not playing. He is going to play. He just is. So let's just sort of end that right there. He just is. But you know what is worrying me about this game more than anything, really? It's just the fact that we've been throwing leads away. So obviously we need to go there and win, don't we? That is just an absolute fact. We need to go there and we need to win this game. The problem is if we get 1-0 up, let's just say a little prayer in Paris has been answered and we go 1-0 up. How are we going to hold on to it? Because we've been throwing away leads. I know it's a different competition, but we've been throwing away leads domestically all season. I don't know why this is doing this StreamYard today. It's not putting up the first one I want. Anyway, look at this. These are the teams that we've thrown a lead away. And it's embarrassing. The Brighton's there, the Man Cities, Liverpool's, Chelsea, Brighton again. That's double. A bit of double trouble for Brighton. Aston Villa, 2-0 that. You know what I'm saying? What we doing here? Everton. It's not good enough, people. It's not good enough. Bit of Brentford in there as well. Do you know what I mean? Palace. What we doing here? And then obviously on the weekend again. It's nowhere near good enough. It's unacceptable, this football club. And that's the worrying thing. If we go 1-0 up on Wednesday night, are we going to be able to bloody keep it? We're going to be able to keep this lead or not? I mean, I've got to put my hands up and say, I don't really know, mate. I'm not going to lie. Let's have a little look at what Endo's saying. Opium and copium by the top Gooners. That's all what they're living on, brother. Top Gooners, it's pathetic, mate. Top Gooners, it is pathetic. There is no place for this in top tier elite level sport. Hendo, absolutely 100% there, mate. There just isn't, is there? It's not good enough. SG, big up to you in the building, man. Thank you very much. It was in the chat last night as well. Big up to that. And I think this morning, was it? Big up to you, man. Inter and Barca played in the same group stage in 2010. And Barca beat Inter. But in the knockout stage, Inter eliminated Barca in the semi-finals. Exactly my point. That's a fantastic comment, SG. And we'll roll with that very quickly before we sort of move on to a couple of other slides and a couple of other bits. It doesn't matter about the group stages. All it matters is who gets to that final. And all it matters after 90 minutes or 120 or a penalty shootout, all that matters is who's doing that and who ain't at the end of the field. Exactly right. As long as you get there, no one cares about what happened in the group stages or in the league format. No one cares about what happened in the last 16 or the quarters or the semis or who the runners up is. No one cares about who the runners up is. Only anyone care what happens if you do that. If you win, if you outscore the opponent, if you beat them on the penalty shootout, you win. No one cares about the rest. No one ever cared about the rest. It's a runner-up. Do you think Arsenal fans the last time in 2006? Do you think we cared about that? No, it was devastating. No one cares about the runner-up. They never have and never will do. Big up Macy in the building, man. Big up to Aaron, PSG at the Parc des Princes. Yeah, it's a dangerous game. Yeah, yeah. Oh, listen, mate, it's going to be a double dangerous game. If we couldn't turn up on Wednesday, we've got to put in an absolute monumental performance, mate. I'm telling you. Yeah, oh, yeah, W. Yeah, Jester Raid. Big up to Jester, man. Every single time that geezer. He's an absolute boy. I love him, man. He does some fantastic content. I'll tell you what, he's an absolute funny dude and all, man. So make sure people are going over there and giving him a like. We got Endo in the building as well. Sam PSG had already wrapped up the French League title. Exactly right. So they're taking their foot off the gas 150%. And do you know what as well? It allowed them to rotate and rest. We also were in a position where we couldn't win the league. Why didn't we do the same thing, everyone? This manager don't like change. He don't like doing anything. It's either his way or the highway. And his way don't win anything, people. It doesn't win trophies, Mikel Arteta's way. Don't mean to break everyone's hearts, but it just doesn't. 5 years, five years of proof. Enrique will school him tomorrow. Yeah, I think you might be right there, mate. Absolutely right. BBB Sports, big up to you, man. They still have exactly, mate. They've got Goncalo Ramos is an option at backup. Who have we got? Who have we got? We got Trossard if Mikel Merino starts, and we'll get into that in a little bit. Season Arteta is a classic case of failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Exactly right, man. 150% Jason Carter. Before we move on, I'll take a couple more comments from this world-class chat. Again, do not forget to drop a like and a cheeky subscribe as well. It always means a lot. Jason Sam, big up. And good morning, Aaron, in the chat. Big up to you, man. Just rewatch this morning stream. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll be doing them more regularly, man. I'll be doing one tomorrow and one Friday. I've got a big one coming up on Friday. Pause. I've got a big one coming up on Friday, a little cheeky special, as I'll be able to do a little bit longer. I won't have to take the kids to school on Friday. So yeah, we'll stay on for a little bit longer. So make sure everyone's tuned in for that. Arteta is a double coward, brother. He is a double coward. Big up, mate. Yeah, totally unacceptable. Big up, Godfrey, brother. Good to have you in the building. And absolutely, yeah, he's picking up everyone else. So let's just have an ever so slightly move on with this as well. This is the lineup, share. This is the lineup what I think we should be going for. And it's a carbon copy of the one we had in the second leg against Real Madrid. I don't want to see, boys and girls and whoever's in the building, I don't want to see Trossard starting up top. I just don't want to see it. I've had enough of that now. It's madness, because if you'd have said to me about 2-3 months ago, if I'd have wanted Marino up top over Trossard, I'd have said, "What are you talking about, you nutter?" And I'd have been ringing those men in the white coats. Do you know what I mean? But Marino's actually done all right. And what does Mikel Arteta do in the last few games whilst Marino has been? I know he's been a little bit, maybe, is he fit? Is he not fit? He's been on the bench and he has been fit in some of the games, and he's just completely dropped him. That's what he does, Mikel Arteta. He sees something that's working and then he changes it back as soon as it's making any form of positive effect. But look, I personally wouldn't have Odegaard, but I don't think, and this is a team what I think, by the way, I don't think he's going to drop him. And this is what I want to ask you, chat. We'll ask you right now. And anyone in the comments afterwards, I will reply to them. Chat, do you think Mikel has the bollocks, or as Kenny Ken would say, has he got the nuts to drop Odegaard and put Ethan in there for this tie and change it up? I think I know what you're all going to say, but I'm quite intrigued. Let me know, chat. Let me know what you're thinking. BVB's come back in. Yeah, Dortmund and PSG played in the great. Yep, exactly right. The same in the semis last season. Facts, bruv. PSG already champions, so they focus on the Champions League 150%, my friend. Unacceptable, mate. It's got to go. Time is up. I don't care if he wins the Champions League. Yeah, do you know what? I totally agree with it, mate. And what I will say on that, but with Mikel, is I sort of had this debate last night, and by that I'll get into what would I want Arsenal, or do I care Arsenal if they slipped out the top 5? And I actually said yes. Whilst I do think that everything other than first is absolute failure, and it is. First trophy, second and 20th is absolute abject failure. It will never, no one will ever convince me otherwise. The only reason I actually said I do want us to stay in the Champions League places purely is because I want, say, an Inzaghi to come to Arsenal, or a Simeone to come to Arsenal after this Muppet, after this clown. But guess what? They are not going to come to Arsenal if they are a Europa League team. it just isn't. So yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I totally get you. I'd have him out to actually really answer your question there, Jo, mate. I'd absolutely have him out. He's not good enough. 5 years has told me that. 17, 18 so far consecutive failures in all competitions this man's had. 17 consecutive, 18, sorry. And if he doesn't win the Champions League, that's 19 consecutive failures since he has entered that FA Cup. 19 nearly. It's not good enough, people. Andrea Berta, you need to sack the Spanish Johnny English. Yeah, mate. The old Rafa Benitez 2.0, mate. Yeah, the Spanish Brendan Rodgers, 100%. Old Pulis. Yeah, 100, bruv. Ramos, exactly, Crabber. And yeah, Doué, mate, are the players I'm worried about. Yeah, I think one of them's even going to be on the bench, man. That's how good they are, because Dembele's fit, bruv. He's definitely going to be starting, man. Big up to Nick as well, man. People go and give him a like and subscribe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling it, bruv. Yeah, it never ends, man. You're absolutely right. I'm just sort of getting started. So you guys have been doing it for a little while, man. I'm just sort of waking up to it now, my friend. But big up, man, and big up for the appearance as well, man. Nick, you're a proper geezer. Marquinhos and Pacho, yeah, going to keep Marino quiet. Oh, mate, yes. Look, it's just the best option that we've got, innit? Ain't Timber injured? I wasn't actually sure. I don't know if I see him. I see some news about him sort of coming back or anything like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check. I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, people are saying, yeah, no, he won't drop in. And this is 21 that's just come in. Big up, like and subscribe. This is the question of, does Arteta have the bollocks to drop Odegaard? Yeah. Sav's like, yeah, no, he won't drop him. Big up Godfrey. He's like, no, way too short. Way too stubborn. Of course he is, yeah. We keep falling short. That's exactly the reason why, bruv. He's way too stubborn, this manager. When he learns a lesson, yeah, and I'll tell you this, and I've told you this plenty of times, everyone, it either takes him too long to learn a lesson or he doesn't learn it. Case in point, the Bill Saliba one. I'll always come back to that because there's a very, very, very good analogy to come back to. We could have won the league if Bill Saliba had have stayed fit. We'd have most likely won it, or we definitely wouldn't have had a biblical car crash that we did 2 years ago. Why hasn't he signed a right-sided centre-back then? I'll just leave that with you. This is what I'm saying. Like, that sole injury cost us. Why have we not signed a right-sided centre-back? But then people will say to me, oh, yeah, but, Ben White, he's versatile. They all love all this versatile stuff. Yeah, but Ben White's versatile. So basically, we've got right-back cover now and we've got right-sided centre-back. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just flip that on you quite quickly. So then that means when the one player's out injured, two positions are unaccounted for. These top Gooners, they don't think about football like that, like a bit of common sense. Yeah, he's versatile when he covers two positions. When he's injured, two positions ain't covered for. It's not rocket science, is it? Do you know what I mean? It just really ain't. Big up, Robbo, mate. How you doing, geezer? Like and subscribe to a bit of Robbo and all, man. He's good stuff, he is. Aaron in the chat, yeah, like and subscribe, man. I'm going to take this comment and then we're going to go and share some screenage. Big up to Dre, bruv. I don't want our current situation to become like Manchester United, where they kept Ten Hag and fire him only into the next season. Yeah, I agree with that point. Yeah. I massively do, 100%. Get him out the tie tomorrow night if PSG don't go away. Yeah, 100. I'd sack him on the spot, mate. The second that final whistle goes, if Arsenal are out that competition, 150%, mate. I'd sack him straight on the spot. Now let's just have a little look. What else we got conjured up here? All right, let's add this to the stage. Bear with us 2 seconds, my geezers. Let's have a little remove of that. Oh, I'm back on the screen. Sorry for that. Any cameras are broken just then? I apologise. So we got this on the Arsenal website. Yeah, of course, they're going to do some cringy stuff. Everything you need to know about PSG. Okay, let's have a little look then. What have you got conjured up for us, eh? Let's have a little scroll down. Yo, look, this is one of the biggest games in our recent history. No shit. Ahead of the home side, the team from the French capital need no introduction. Absolutely not. They win stuff every single season. How do you know about their past glories and present? Share their history. Look, here we go. Just trophy after trophy. Oh, but it's a Farmers League, people are saying. Doesn't matter. They still win everything. They're winners. They absolute win everything year after year. And look at some of the players that they've had, man. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What a geezer. What a geezer there. Big up Zlatan, man. He's an absolute boy. Is that Blaise Matuidi is there? I think as well. Look, bit of silver. Quite Lucas Moura there when he decided before he went to Tottenham and completely ended his career of winning stuff, wasn't it? Good old Lucas Moura. isn't it? That's just an absolute death sentence if you're a winner when you go to Spurs, isn't it? As manager and player alike have found out, and hopefully they don't change that this season though. But we won't talk about that. Nice old stadium. Here we go, a manager that wins things, ladies and gentlemen. He's up to his look, past his 500th game in charge. He's decorated, mate. He's won everything: La Liga titles, Cup Winners' Cups, Olympic gold medal. He's even got in the locker, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? This ain't a mug. Look, and here we go. This is it. This is what he's won. The big boy. He's lifted it before, albeit a decade ago. It doesn't matter. He's lifted big ears before. Club World Cup as well. Oh, guess what? Is 2 league and cup doubles. What have we got? We got Cone Boy. We've got a Cone Boy. It's no good, people. We've got Pep Guardiola's Cone Boy, and they've got a geezer who's winning Champions League, World Club Cups, league and domestic doubles, and all of that. Even got Olympic stuff, man. Here we go. Last season, yeah, they're winning everything, man. I know everyone will say, "Oh, it's just a Farmers League," but it doesn't matter. You still got to go out there and do the job. Domestic double. They've won the league already this year. Won a cup this year. We're nowhere near good enough, but the squad. Exactly. They let go of Mbappe. This is what I wanted to say. They've let go of Mbappe, and I'll tell you what, it's probably one of the best things that they've done because now they've actually built a team. This team wants to play, as Lee Gunner always says, a baby Barca. That's what they're turning into. He's built an absolute team that want to play for each other. They want to play to win. They press from the front. They work for each other. Their football was excellent at times at that Emirates Stadium. It was an absolute nowhere near. There's night and day between Arsenal and PSG on Tuesday night. Do you know that? It was absolutely night and day. Of course, I was at the stadium watching it. It just weren't good enough. And yeah, of course, their season so far. But I wanted to come down to the previous meeting. Here, have a little look at this. Corner right, is that a bit of Ian Wright, is it? The last time, semi-final success. Oh, look, we beat him 1-0 at home. Shame we couldn't do that on Tuesday, though, innit? Do you know what I mean? But now people, all the top Gooners, they'll all be like, but we've beaten them already in our history. Yeah, 93, 94. Yeah. On our way to success, of course, that would have been before beating Parma in the final. 1-0, the Cup Winners' Cup. Not too bad. But listen, man, we will take that screen off and we will get to some of the chat. But yeah, look at this. Go on the boy. Go on the boy. That was when we was actually winning stuff. That was our last European trophy, by the way, everyone. Our last European trophy. 31 years ago. That's madness, isn't it? When you think about that, 31 years ago, last league title, League Cup title, sorry, was what was it? I think 32 years ago, 1993 Sheffield Wednesday. Man, we have not won some of these trophies for way too long, man. And of course, the Champions League not in 139 years. That's no good, man. That's no good. SG, what you saying? I have more chance marrying the hottest girl than Arteta dropping Odegaard. Yeah, man. This is what I'm saying. Look, hold on, look. I've swapped the pints of Stella for the pints of fucking Red Bull. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. I've only had about 3 hours sleep. So look, we got there's no brand. Other brands are available. Hold on. But yeah, I think a couple of sleeps starting to get to the old brain now. So apologies, everyone. Jason Carter, big up to you, brother. No chance. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't play Odegaard. Exactly right, mate. Delusional personalities don't like change. Delusional is the absolute word there, mate. This geezer is absolute chugging on a massive pipe of Deludamol, isn't he, man? He's a Deludamol junkie, mate. He needs to go to rehab to get rid of that Deludamol addiction, man. That's a smoke chew, rumour has it. Mikel has not changed. His undercrackers seems he was bent over by the cronkies. Yeah, I know. Yeah, some dirty, skiddy undercrackers they are, man. Undercrackers. I've never heard that before, Daz. Yeah, change is not in his wardrobe. Yeah, 100%, man. I bet you they are some smelly pants and all, wouldn't they? Jesus Christ. Macy, I think Pep is his younger version of Arsene Wenger. Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, facts, 100%. Well, here he is. Go on, why not? Go on, the Ebenezer, the old Bacardi breezer. Oi, oi. Big up to you, man. Thank you very much for jumping in the chat, my brother. We've got a bit of Trey. How are you doing? Arteta will never drop his son. Number 8. I know, yeah. Look, listen, they come as like a little double act, didn't they? The Chuckle Twins. Arteta guard. Jedward. They're like that, mate. Yeah, they ain't dropping him for love nor money. It's a shame, really, though, isn't it? The geezer ain't a captain. I hope he strips him of that at the end of next season. That's a different question and a different topic entirely, but just have to lob it out there. Why not San after he said hello, my goozer? Case of Arteta's stubbornness and idiocy. Mourinho in the field, same mistake he made with Havertz last year. I'm assuming you're referring to the Aston Villa one, mate. Yeah, absolutely. He's nowhere near good enough. He'll do that again, and then afterwards, we're like, "Oh yeah, but it was just one game he messed up." And then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, but he got it right against Real Madrid. Who cares?" I said after that Real Madrid game, the first one, the 3-0 win, which on a Wednesday night, I think that first leg. I woke up and I thought, "Do you know what? I'm going to enjoy the Thursday because I'm buzzing. It was great." But as soon as Friday happens, couldn't give a toss about it. It's gone. But all these Arsenal fans, they'll be living that for the next 20, 30 years. That's what they will do. They'll be getting their nasty little bastard claws into that. And just thinking, "Oh yeah, but what about the Real Madrid game? Who cares? I forgot about it by Thursday." Forgot about it by Thursday, the day after. Who cares? That was yesterday. No problem. What we doing? But yeah, these lot, yeah, they'll be living off that for God knows how long. Big up, yeah, big up, yeah. Yeah, you see it, Macy. Zlatan, yeah. Edison, mate. Cavani, yeah. Alex Thiago, yeah, mate. Loads of bad boy players, man, they had, yeah. And like Lucas Moura, yeah, like I said, he before his death sentence. Yeah, man. Big up, Aaron. I see Arsenal PR 5 reasons to be optimistic for PSV. Such a joke. Shall we get that up here, man? A couple of people keep saying that. Let's have a little find of it, shall we? Let's go on the Arsenal ones. Here we go. Let's stream this up here so we can all go through it together because a few people keep saying about it. Give us 2 seconds, my absolute fridge freezers. Right, here we go. We are on the ball. Right, let's get this loaded up. Right, let's take that off and let's get right into it now. Let's see some cringy shit. 5 reasons why a comeback is possible. Let's click into it. We head to Paris for the second leg of our Champions League semi-final against PSG. A goal down after the first leg last week, with Mikel Arteta admitting that something special is necessary if we're to advance to the final. Okay, cool. But special things are what we've been used to in this season's campaign. What was special then? Was it special when we got absolutely taken apart and embarrassed and humiliated over 2 legs against Newcastle in the semi-final? Was it? Was that special? Was that special things? Was it? What about when we lost to 10-man Manchester United at home? One of the worst Manchester Uniteds I've ever seen in my lifetime. By the way, I'm 36. Was that special? It fucking was special. Special. Yeah, it was massively special. All right. What about dropping points from winning positions? 21, by the way, in 10 different games. What about drawing 13 games? What about losing 4? Was that special things, is it? That's special things. Wow. Wow, that is and this is the first time I'm reading this, by the way, which have brought incredible highs. They love it, don't they? Incredible highs. Yeah, we've had a couple of good games, not gonna lie. Real Madrid, yeah, that was all right, leaving the stadium. Manchester City, 5-1. Yeah, that was all right. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, buzzing. But 2 games out of 50. Weird. Is that what we're doing? Is it? Incredible highs during our run to the Final Four, giving our supporters plenty of reasons to still believe. We've got to believe. We've got to believe we can take the field for the showpiece in Munich. We've dug through the stats to give you five reasons to be optimistic ahead of Wednesdays. Wow. I mean, if they can give me 5, I'm all here for it. Scoring Arsenal. Holy shit. Did you know, ladies and gentlemen, in the league, I know this ain't the league, but in the league, we have scored 21 less goals at the same stage, match day 35, than we did last season. 21 goals less. Let's get that one more time. We have scored 21 less goals in 35 games. So scoring Arsenal. Where's that then? Like, where is that? I know they want to be on about the Champions League, but let's not pretend this is what they're trying to do, everyone. They're trying to mask that one, the need for a striker hasn't been that bad when it absolutely has. We're 21 goals behind in the league. It absolutely has. Yeah, we've scored a few in the Champions League. I can't lie with that. But this, when it gets tough and the tough gets are going, yeah, we didn't even look like we were going to be remotely going to break PSG's defense down. We just didn't. And that's when the pressure is. But don't forget, everyone, pressure is a privilege. Let's not forget that. Their words, not ours. Given we're 1-0 down. But hold on. Whoa. Hold on 1 second. Given we're 1-0 down. Yeah, but I thought you were scoring Arsenal. Why were you 1-0 down at home then? I thought you were scoring Arsenal. We know we need to at least score once. Or you couldn't manage to do that at home last week, could you? So, but I thought you were scoring Arsenal. So what one is it? In Paris to keep our dreams alive, but netting on our European travels this term. something we've not struggled with. Okay, but what about Inter Milan when we've actually faced a good team away from home? What about the Inter Milan one? What about the Atlanta games? We've struggled then, absolutely struggled then. We've hit the back of the net 16 times. Fair dues? Yep, fair dues. More than we've ever managed in any of our previous 21 league campaigns. That's because there's more games at this point, by the way. Just letting everyone know. Yeah, just letting you know at this particular point in league, there's been more matches to play. Just letting everyone know. So yeah, there probably naturally could be more goals because there's been 2 more matches. They don't add that in there though. We've smashed it, obliterated it. Our previous best of 10 away goals. Wow, that is phenomenal in itself, and at 10 old goals, which we've registered in successive seasons. Oh look, yeah, but in this season we won an FA Cup. In that season we went invincible. Okay, so but thanks for comparing to the other teams. Who cares? Most away goals scored by Arsenal in the CL season. Oh wow, yeah, look, 6 games. There you go. 2 more at this stage. Ridiculous. History repeating itself. Let's not forget. I thought they was going to bring this up. I thought they was going to bring something like this up. Yeah, when they buckled it. We can also take solace from the fact that Champions League history, 7 teams have recovered from losing the first leg in the semi-final. 7 teams out the whole entire competition. Yeah, that's not a great stat, but they won't mention that. 2019, Liverpool overcame a shock 3-0 Barcelona. Neither of them 2 teams are playing, by the way. None of them are playing. Tottenham Hotspur beat Ajax. Yeah, it's not Tottenham Hotspur v Ajax in 2019 either. Man City, yeah. Real Madrid, yeah. This ain't any of them teams, so it don't make no difference. Absolutely makes no difference. Anything's feasible because it hasn't happened yet. But we are not Tottenham. We're not Ajax. We're not Panathinaikos. Like, what's the point here? They're just giving everyone false hope like it ain't as bad as it is. But I can tell you that it fucking is, ladies and gentlemen. It's nowhere near good enough. Teams who have overcome. This is what I'm saying. We're none of these teams. We're none of them. We're none of them. I wonder as well how many of these teams actually went on to win it. I'm quite interested. I won't go through it because that'd just take too long. But never giving in. Oh, here we go. What? Because in the 69 and 70 in Fairs Cup triumph over Anderlecht that we won. Yeah, we didn't give him then. Battling back. Here we go. We're going all back to 70s now. Like that has some sort of relevance to Mikel Arteta's 25 failure squad. I mean, what are we doing here? Absolute madness. Yeah, I'm gonna scroll past all this because it's just too much of a long read. Famous collapses. Well, we know all about famous collapses. We know all about famous collapses, don't we, Mikel Arteta? Because you've led us pretty much every single season to a famous collapse. You've let us absolute bottle job, 4th place to Spurs. Then you bottled the league while being 8 points clear with 8 games to go. Then you messed up with Aston Villa because you can't in-game tactical manage and you can't man manage anything. So you bottled that league as well. Yes, last year. Oh, you bottled it on Tuesday night. Sorry, you bottled that. Yeah, you are right. We are used to collapses, famous collapses, and they mostly come under this manager. What we doing here, man? This website is madness, bruv. Do you know that? Like, people like us, though, world-class chat, we'll see all through this. We'll see all through this. What's also interesting is that PSG could be nervy. Could be nervy. Look, mate, look at the straws they are clutching at. Look at this. We're also interested in that PSG could be nervy. Mate, like, this is your official web page, and they're going, well, maybe they'll be nervy. They might be a little bit nervy given their recent history of blowing their first leg advantages in this competition. Who do they think they are, man? It's absolute cringe, innit, chat? Like, this is ridiculous. They have lost the second leg 5 times after winning the first. Don't matter. Yeah, and look, even the last run against Aston Villa, who cares? They went through. Who cares? Like, they're actually referencing this Aston Villa game. They got through. I couldn't give a shit if we go through 10-9. You win, you go through. No one then cares about Aston Villa. No one cares about Aston Villa. Everyone cares that PSG got through to that semi-final. No one cares about Villa. Well, they escaped on aggregate on that occasion. Those have led some heartbreaking eliminations. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the Camp Nou. Yeah, that's a pretty infamous one. Yeah, that's a big one. Under Unai Emery, I believe. Yeah, no home comforts. Let's have a little look to see what absolute beg they're saying here. What was that? Who's that? Oh yeah, right. I'm a bit smudged by the look of it. Remarkably, PSG also lost all 3 of their semi-final matches at home soil in the Champions League. In 1995, yeah, it's not 2005 though. 2025, Man City 21, Borussia Dortmund last year. Yeah, it's all about what they do this year, and the game ain't happened yet. It's tomorrow. I just, all of these little stats drive me mad. They always have done. You could probably tell, and they always will. What also bodes well, or what does bode well, let's have a little look. For us, is our record in the country. Oh, look, do you remember that little bit that I put up earlier? Look, are they going to do it? They ain't going to do the Wednesday thing, are they? Let's have a little go. What about show us? As we cross the channel, having lost just one of our last 9 away games against French teams in the competition and being unbeaten on our 2 previous trips. Don't forget as well, Arsenal have never been beaten on a Wednesday in France. Never on a Wednesday, we see earlier. I'll pin that back up in a second. We have strung together 4 straight away wins of the competition. A fifth would break our Champions League record and potentially PSG Hearts. Well, I mean, technically we could beat them, yes, and then lose on penalties, which I absolutely dread if we do get to penalties, by the way, because David Raya's probably dived last week for them. Absolutely ridiculous. Hell, we could claim the biggest prize. But yeah, don't forget, we have not lost on a Wednesday. What about this? Here we go. Arsenal have never lost a game in France on a Wednesday in their entire history. What are we absolutely doing here? Who gets all of this crap, man? It's absolute madness, isn't it? But no, cheers for that the 5 little thing. I didn't see that. I had a little sank there. Let's get through some of this world-class chat, everyone, man. Big up, we see Static in the building. The absolute master of the mods, man. Static, big up to you, geezer. Harrier, and I'll wait for you to fix it. Technology. I'm sure I'd done it yesterday, no? Let's have a little look. Let me have a little look. I'm sure I've got you. Let me see him in my chat. Hold up there. I'll fire 1 second, Static, my geezer. I'm sure I reinstated you as a mod. I don't know why it keeps doing it, bruv. It's absolutely infuriating. Let's have a little goosey. Static. No, I've done it yesterday. It's redone it, taking you off it again. Add as moderator. Jesus Christ. I don't know whether any of the other moderators well, now I think you're the only. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I couldn't tell you. Anyway, I digress. You're back as a moderator again and again. Aaron, that's right. PSG have become an actual team now with Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar. That's it. They weren't then. They were just all individuals. Exactly, mate. That they've done well, mate, in assembling that squad. Another reason for Arteta to go. The idiot fraud decides to let Arsenal suffer for their first ever defeat in PSG in European competitions. Exactly. All, but don't worry. As we've sort of seen, they're prone to losing all of their semi-final second legs. Who cares about that? Who cares? That was like years ago. One of them's 95. Who cares, man? That was 30 years ago. What are we doing here? Peppermint, big up, man. Thank you very much for jumping over. Oh, well, sorry, Static, deleted your comment. See if I could try remod you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Static. It seems to be him for some reason. I seem to have to redo him every single day, man. That's an atrocious that give Arteta his P45. Yeah, man, he absolutely needs to go. And we got legend in the building, Normski. Big up to you, my brother. Go and subscribe and give Normski some love over there. I love sharing the screen with that geezer. He's a proper gent. Big up to you, Gavin, as well, mate. Yeah, Top Gooners will make a DVD of Real Madrid like Tottenham did. Do you know a little cheeky fun fact, everyone? Because I mudded someone in the group chat with this about 2 years ago. And I promise you, hand on heart, this is 100%. They were still selling that DVD of that 4-4 draw 2 years ago for £1 on DVD on the Tottenham website. I tried having a little look, trying to take the piss out of someone because we beat them a couple of years ago. And I tried to have a little look on their website just to see if they still had it. And, mate, they still had it. They still had it 20 plus years ago, selling for £1. Only Spurs. Only Spurs. It's ridiculous, isn't it? We always do too much, yeah. For fuck's sake, yeah. Going to talking on the pitch, exactly. Mum Spaghetti, man. Big up to you, brother. Sorry, fella. Had to be, yeah, for me. Yeah. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah. Big up to you, Mum Spaghetti. Top man. Cheers for popping in. Yeah, big up. Gunner G, man. Big up to you, geezer. Her shot list more like it. Yeah, mate. Absolutely. It's shocking, isn't it, bruv? Macy, what you saying, man? Saka been pouring the first leg against Bournemouth. I'm worried that Nuno Mensch will pocket him again. Yeah, that's it, man. We need everyone to be on form, don't we? Let's get that right. Everyone needs to have a perfect game, pretty much like they did against Real Madrid in both legs. But you know what? The luck ran out, didn't it? The performances, they ran out. They had their blockbuster 2 legs and they just couldn't quite do it, could they? It just is what it is. Yeah. Oh, it's big up AFC. It's static robotic football, man. It's absolutely no good. The key is you're supposed to say all these special things while keeping your tongue pushed against the roof of your mouth. Yeah, exactly right, Buster, man. Big up, my geezer. Big up to the chat as well, man. There's 48 of you in the building, man. Don't forget to drop a cheeky like and a cheeky sub as well. And we got an absolute superstar in the building as well and goes by the name of Donna Potts. How are you doing, my dear? I hope you're all well. Aaron talks Arsenal. Hendo's saying, big up to Hendo. The things they accuse PSG of are the very things Arsenal bottle on. Exactly right, man. 100%. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Facts, bruv. It's embarrassing and quite unprofessional for our official website. This is exactly my point. Why are they putting that stuff out there? What is that all about? I mean, this is our official club website, people, and they're putting out nonsense like that. It's embarrassing. But all of these lot gobble it up. They're all starving for this nonsense, people. It's no good. It's no good. Makes sense. PSG have more heritage than Arsenal. They have won the league title year after year. Facts, mate. Facts. And they get further in the Champions League every year too. I know they haven't won it. But they are on that cusp, and they also have a manager that has won it. Albeit 10 years ago, he's still that experience. 100%. That's all we got, people. Hope. A little bit of hopium. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, innit? You are my only hope. What's going on here? Like Star Wars settings and that. Princess Leia settings and that. We are truly pathetic. Yeah. Pathetic FC, mate. Ridiculous FC. Shambles FC. Embarrassment FC. PSG, Bottle Gene. Yeah, mate. Arsenal's, that's it. Everything they're saying, like Endo said, everything that they're saying about PSG is just a reflection on us. 150%, mate. The Doc. Big up the Doc in the building. An interesting stat regarding rotation from the UFC semi-finals. Yeah, that's it, man. What we saying? Who else is in the building? Bit of Tone. V, big up, mate. Smash that like button up. Daz is saying as well, man. Don't you forget to do that, you wonderful so-and-sos. Trey, what we saying? We got another comment from you. I don't see us winning on Wednesday. Me neither. And this manager has shown us time after time after time after time he can't get us over that line when we lose. But because we will lose it, it will be judgment day for this manager and get him out. No, you're absolutely right. Do you know what as well? I to sort of say about the Arteta not having a bottle. Sorry about that. Arteta having a bottle to drop Odegaard. The board have not got the bottle to sack Mikel Arteta if we mess this up. He has to go at full-time whistle. Let's just get that right. If he doesn't get us through to that Champions League final, he's got to go on that point. If he gets us through to that Champions League final and he loses it, the final whistle of that Champions League final, he has got to go. It's either win, do this, or off your pot, mate. Or that way. We're not interested. Have another year if you win the Champions League, or find another job somewhere else. And I'll tell you one thing. If he does get sacked, which he probably won't, which is very annoying in it, Trey, and chat, it's very, very frustrating. We need to just go out, get someone proper to do the business. Someone proper in. Just go get a top manager. But guess what? Mikel Arteta ain't going to go to the top. If Mikel Arteta leaves Arsenal, he ain't going up there. He ain't going to a Liverpool or a Manchester United or a Man City. He ain't going to Real Madrid or Barcelona. He ain't going to PSG. He ain't going to Bayern Munich. He's going that way. He's going that way. Everyone seems to think that he's a great manager. What makes great managers a great manager? They win things. And he don't win things. He just don't. People might not like to hear it. Big up, Buddha. But they don't. He don't win anything. Gunner 81 in the building as well, man. Hendo. The times of Arsenal played in France on Wednesday. Oh, mate, it's ridiculous, isn't it? But don't forget, everyone. We need you. Arsenal need you. Don't forget to bring your boots to Paris. Anyone that's got tickets. Don't forget, get them boots. Wear your shin pads. You know, even wear your little Peter Cech helmet on your way over there. Bring everything because, you know, Arteta and Arsenal, they need you. The Doc saying, yeah, last weekend in domestic leagues, UCL semi-finalists rotation, into 10 changes from the USC lineup. Exactly, PSG 10, Barca 7, Arsenal 2. Exactly the point I was making earlier, only you've done it significantly better than me. Big up to the Doc, man. Exactly right. Why are we not rotating anything? Well, it's ridiculous. Manager don't change anything. Case in point, in the last 16 of the Champions League, at half-time on the return leg at home, we were 9-3 up on aggregate. 9-3. He didn't make any change. He made like 1 or 2 changes. And he left Declan Rice on the field for the vast majority of the game. Left Gabriel Magalhaes on the field for most of the game. I think all of the game. Guess what happened to Gabriel Magalhaes after? Oh, he got a hamstring injury. Being overplayed. Most common reason for why you get hamstring injuries. He kept Gabriel Magalhaes on that field while we were 7-1 up at 90 minutes. And then after another 45 minutes at halftime, he keeps him on the full game still, even though we're 9-3 up on aggregate with 45 minutes left to play. And then people are wondering, they're like, oh, well, why are we getting all of these injuries? He's overplaying them. He's even playing his first team in fixtures with 45 minutes ago, and we're 6 fucking goals up. And he's still playing all his best team, and wondering why they're all getting hamstring injuries. Why are they all getting knee and hamstring injuries, by the way? They're all getting the same injuries, which means it's something that's repetition. Do you remember back in the day, everyone? And I'll take Wilshere out of this because he was overplayed by Arsene Wenger as a form of desperation, and of course because he was brilliant. But Eduardo, horror challenge against Birmingham. Aaron Ramsey, Shawcross, absolute horror challenge. We had all of these players like that have had horror challenges. These ain't horror challenges. Bloody Kai Havertz got a grade 3 hamstring in bloody Dubai, for crying out loud. He's the sole cause of this. Sole cause of a lot of these injuries. Overplaying these players. And exactly right here, what the doc is putting in there, he don't rotate. He don't rotate, and it's worrying. What do those 3 teams have in common? Coaches won the lot. Doc. There you go. Mic drop Doc, mate. That's what we're saying, man. Big up to you, man. I love a stat. So when I'm reading things like that, yeah, man, it puts a big old smile on my ugly face, mate. So good for you. Mad Max listening in from work. Big up to you, man. I hope you're doing well at your job. Hopefully your day's going all good and all of that, my brother. And thank you very much for tuning in. Of course, it warms my sometimes cold heart to know that at least I've got a few people watching me. And it's world class chat, man. Puts a smile on that face. The Doc, he's come in. What else we got? That's it. Every time you write something now, though, Doc, you put the pressure on yourself. You see. So now every time I see that name in there, I'm going to be thinking, what's he got conjuring up for me? Now, big up, man. Only 2 changes because Party was suspended in the US, mate. That's madness, man. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you know what? As well, this brings me on to another little point. Yeah. Because he's injured. That's exactly why he rotates everything. Do you think the reason why Ethan Nwaneri and MLS have had minutes this season is because he noticed something in him? It's because he was backed into a corner. Why didn't Ethan Nwaneri start when at least even only one of Odegaard and or Saka was fit? It took both of them to be injured for him to get a game. Miles Lewis-Skelly come in and rudely said, yeah. I see him in one training session that he was doing the business. No. That's not why you played him at left back. It's because you spent 40 million on Calafiori as a left-sided centre back. You play him at left back. 1, he's shit there, and 2, he's always injured. Zinchenko, 2, he's always injured. 2, he's shit there as well. And Kieran Tierney, the best left back, one of the best left backs in the Premier League, and definitely at the club. You don't want to play him. So the only reason you played MLS there is because he's got a left peg. That's the only reason you played him at left back, and he's strutting around with his little pigeon chest out, thinking that it was his masterclass. It weren't. And the same with Ethan Nwaneri, the same with Bukayo Saka, the same with ESR. He doesn't play him only out of necessity, only when he has to. It's not tactical masterclasses. It's just an absolute desperation tactic. That's all it is. Why not, brother? Yeah. Never had a shag in Paris on Wednesday night. If I go this week, I'm knee deep. Go on, the boy. Come on, man. Keep that stat up, man. Oh, you make me laugh, man. You're a funny fucker, aren't you? Why not? I'll give you that. Buda's coming as well. Yeah, Arsenal conceded 48% of their goals from set pieces. That's in the Premier League. I see that earlier. Yeah, man. That's absolute facts. Where the hell is that set piece coach? Sack him as well. Funny that they've all dried up from the attacking end, haven't they? And they've all been sucked and conceding them towards the defensive one. This is what I said last night. And if you haven't, anyone, have a little look on my show. And I will be putting out a video separately for it about Mikel Arteta and his failures as a tactician and his failures as a manager. I went through that last night on Monday night show. And I will also be putting a separate video out that is processing as we speak. But yeah, plenty of content to come out, man. Yeah, overwork now, isn't it? Grinding, like Nick says. Grinding, bruv. Here we go. Sam in the building. What a geezer. Love this geezer. Going over and give Sam a little subscribe. Real Madrid, proper fan, mate. Proper fan. And same here. How you doing, brother? I hope you're well in the box, mate. Always good to see you in the chat, mate. That's it. Smash them likes up, people. Get the 50 likes. Now, what likes are we on now, people? Look, come on. We can do a little better. Let's have a little look. 42. Do you know what? To be fair, we've got 56 in the building. We've got 42 likes. That's not too bad, chat. Do you know what I mean? I'll take that, but we can do a little bit better, can't we, man? Yeah, the Wednesday thing is so stupid. Oh, it's ridiculous, fella. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Big love to you, man. It's done. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps happening to you, Static. I really don't. Believe in me, I wouldn't like having to keep doing it every 5 minutes. It's a real strange one, bruv. But yeah, man. Big up Max as well. Hard at work. Our club is doing PR kind of like Real Madrid. When they knew they had fucked up in the first leg. Yeah, man. The only difference is with the PR in the two different clubs is they win, and yeah, we don't in it. But now you're facts, bruv. Yeah, Aaron. If it was up to me, I'd sack him at half time. 100%. 100%. If he's either drawing or losing at that point, go with that dog. That's it. Take your dog. With all due respect to the dog, do you know what I mean? No animal cruelties here and all of that. Get the log, get the dog, get the bowl, get the winner, fuck all bit of food, wrap it round its neck, the old lead, and fuck off. Go back to Spain, son. Innit? That's it. Go back to Spain, Arteta. Take the dog with you. Absolutely right. Poor dog. Innit? RSPCA settings and all of that. Aaron, it's going to be a long and painful 90 minutes, and I fear you might be right, my friend. We all know Arteta will play the same lineup apart from Marino will start. Yeah, he's got to start him in his static. Chat, what do you reckon? While I'm sort of coming down, when I'm coming down here, what do you reckon, chat? Do you reckon he's actually gonna start Marino up top, or do you reckon he's gonna stick with Trossard? I'm quite interested to see your thought, because I think, even though I think he should be playing Marino up there, I think he's gonna start Trossard, if I'm being honest with you. I'm really keenly sort of looking forward to seeing that lineup, man, because I think that's going to be the difference, of course. You know, here he is, my girl. Here she is. How are you doing? Hopefully, you enjoyed that stream last night. I see you was in there for the vast majority of it, my dear. So yeah, fingers crossed. Arteta with his pretty face. Yeah, pretty punchable face sometimes, though, my girl. I will say that. Arteta is going down after that. Yeah, facts are on that. 100%. Uncle Arteta, yeah, static sound. Yeah, big up, man. What we're saying, we got big busters in the building. Yeah, his big pitch was to rebuild the atmosphere at the Emirates. Tick. Now you've absolutely sold dreams to absolutely everyone. Yep, you've completely deluded 58,000 of the 60,000 in there. Great job. Absolutely ruined them. Yep, 100%. Great job there. Well, if he stays too long, he could destroy the one thing he accomplished, and that's the only thing. Do you know what? That's facts, man. I've never really looked at it like that, and it's going that way. I'm telling you, it's turning, people. That Emirates Stadium's turning. I'll tell in the UCL semi-finals with Flick and Zaggy and Enrique. I know, yeah, and look at what that Arsenal website are putting up. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely embarrassing. They've got managers that have all won it, and this fraud couldn't even get the final of the Europa League against Olympiacos and Villarreal. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Yeah, facts, bruv. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Rice with a broken toe, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Ben White, why is he playing him an injury? You're playing Timber out of place. You knew that he came off. I was at that home game at Nottingham Forest when Timber done his ACL, by the way. And you could see that he weren't right. And then he came back out. Didn't he? I'll do this on the injury sort of thing, yeah? And I'll put this comment back up by Gunner, yeah? Both of these things don't exist. And I love doing this because it's bloody true. Both of these two things don't exist in the same universe. The fact that the doctors are doing their job correctly, yeah, correctly, and are giving Mikel Arteta the correct advice, and Mikel Arteta is listening to that advice. Both of them do not exist in the same universe. One of them has to not be doing their good job to get all of these injuries. And the case in point, right there, or rather right there, Rice with the broken toe, the doctors are either going, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't really be playing, but go on. And Mikel Arteta's going, all right then. Or it's the other way round. And it's probably the other way round. Professional doctors. With all due respect to NHS doctors, these aren't NHS doctors. These are the best in business that Arsenal are employing, by the way. And that's no disrespect to NHS. You know the point I'm trying to make. They've got best in-house. The doctors are probably going, yeah, Mikel, I mean, probably not. The geezer needs a rest. He's got a broken toe, Mick. And Mikel's going, nah, it'll be all right. And that's coincided with his worst form of the season, by the way, Declan Rice. Oh, and shock, guess what? His broken toe recovers, and he's one of the best Arsenal players on the field every single game. I mean, it's not coincidence, is it? I mean, what we doing here? Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad that people don't see this. They just think we're rabbiting on and we're insane and we're mad when we say these facts. They don't listen to facts. They go in here and out there. That's why I always put a load of visuals on screen. If you've probably all noticed anyway, people stopped listening with these years ago, especially these top Gooners. They stopped listening with them. They only listen with these now. That's why I say and I show on the screen, because they don't listen with their ears anymore. They listen with their eyes, man. Dre, big up to you, brother. On the website, you showed it. Yeah, it's funny they overlooked the fact that Arsenal hasn't won their last 7 semi-final matches. And on top of it, we haven't scored in 6 straight ones. There you go. Exactly. Like that's why I scrolled past some of their bits because I just know that they're just pinpointing out things that happened years ago, but they've failed to do the same thing on the other way around. And all the top gooners will just gobble it all up, thinking, "Oh wow, yeah, we've got a real chance in here," and fail to forget that, yeah, we're just as, if not significantly more shitter. Like it's just a fact. Yeah, good point, mate. Yeah, 100%, man. Lil Tim's, big up to you, brother, in the building. My geezer. And here we go, another legend, man. Fembella, how you doing, man? Sorry, I know I always balls up your name. I do apologise, mate. Thembella, big up to you, brother. Big ups, Aaron. Wishing you growth, bro. Oh, you're too good, man. I've been wishing growth down there for 20 odd years, and it ain't happened just yet. But growth on the channel, of course. Do you know what I mean? And now, big up. The missus is happy, I think. Um, what we do, we're only joking, of course. Exactly, Aaron. Jordan, big up, man. Arteta is a myth of a manager. Yeah, absolutely, man. Smash the like button as well. Bella's absolutely coming in there. Pigeon chest. He has got a pigeon chest. You know it. He's got an awful Spanish pigeon chest. Defense FC settings, man. And that defense ain't been too great, to be fair, man. Got to give the Liverpool a guard of honour and all. Yeah, I'll tell you what, brother. I am definitely not looking into that. Just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I just need to take it, instead of a pint of Nelson Mandela, a bit of Uri Geller, Stella. I'm gonna have to take a swig of my pint of Red Bull. So bear with us. Yum. Wow. That's about 10 grams of sugar in that little sip right there. I'll be somersaulting off this stream in a second. Big up, Aaron. The doc, he's come back in. What have you got for us, doc? Top Gooner say that Arteta had no option but to play starters because he had to win. Bullshit. Barca and Inter are both in a title race and rotated their whole team. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, you're coming up with facts today, brother, and I like facts, mate. Lance, big up, lad. Thank you. Big up yourself. Enjoying your channel. Thank you very much. I'm putting a lot of hard work in, and as long as some people enjoy it, have a smile on their face and go, do you know what? Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he'll do. He don't talk as much shit as some of the other ones. That'll do. That's good enough for me. Thank you very much, every single one of you, for your views and everything like that, man. It's all greatly respected. Jordan, what we saying? Yeah, Eric Ten Hag bet. Yeah, 100%. He won 2 trophies. By definition, he has to, mate. Gonna big up, brother. Real one. Straight back at you, geezer. What we're saying, Trey. Yeah, the manager is trash. Double trash. He doesn't know how to use his players properly. Look how many players are not actually playing in their positions, mate. He is a mug. Trust me, he's a double mug, mate. OG in the building. Vic Lafia, how you doing, man? Big up, broski, man. What a geezer. Aaron, I know if Arteta, I fear, will play the same lineup as he did against Bournemouth. 100%, man. You've got to go back to work stack as well. No problem. Big up to you, man. Absolutely big up to you, man. Yeah, smoking that ass snapback tomorrow, mate. 150%, bruv. Absolutely, man. What's Vic saying? Generally, we should have. I could have won the Prem last 3 years. Yeah, but this fraud fucked it. Yep. I'm worried next season we'll be further behind other teams. Yeah, as they'll be stronger. Do you know what I worry about next season? And I think a lot of people do it. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone or a lot of people agree with me in this chat, really, to be fair. Newcastle, there'll be a worry. Maybe it might be a year or so too early, depending on how they spend, and the same applies for absolutely everyone. But they're going to be a real threat. And I'll tell you what, if we keep going in this same trajectory, they'll finish above us next season, Newcastle. I reckon that Canter and all. I really do. I'm looking at that team and thinking if they can hold on to their players, and I said this to my sweetie Mama Flossie, an absolute superstar. I don't know if she's in the building or not. I said this to her on stream last night or the night before, maybe. If Newcastle sign 2 or 3 first team players and they all 3 of them hit the ground running, they'll be a force, mate. They'll challenge for the title next year because they've got a bloody good squad. A bloody good squad. Big up to you, Nathan, brother. Catlan as well in the building. How you beat PSG tomorrow? Yeah, with Donnarumma and then score past their keeper, mate. We got a prayer, mate. That's what I'm saying. Pray for Arsenal and all of that. That's what it is. That's the only way we're going to beat them, man. Oh yeah, I could not believe that was even allowed to happen. What did Rife? Yeah, I told you. Yeah, it's facts, mate. Both things can't exist. Gunner G, bruv. They can't. They're giving good advice to Mikel and Mikel's listening to it. Both do not exist in the same world. It's just impossible. Otherwise, we wouldn't be getting all of these injured. It's just a fact. Do you know what I'm saying? But, what can we do? Nathan, big up. Arteta doesn't know how to rotate the team and he doesn't trust the bench. Can you, exactly, mate, but who assembled it? Arteta. You getting a running theme, everyone in the chat, everyone in here, world-class chat, everyone that has been in here, everyone that's going to come. You getting the running theme, ladies and gentlemen. We're all saying the same thing. That is, he doesn't know how to rotate and he doesn't trust the bench. And exactly what this man, Nathan, said. Who assembled the team? Who assembled the team? He's been here for 5.5 years. 5.5 years, ladies and gentlemen. Over half a decade. He spent over 750 million pounds in sterling. And look at the bench that we assemble, by the way. Look at the bench we assemble. It's got about 3 goalkeepers in it. It's got about 5 left backs in it, 2 centre backs, and about 10 kids. 750 million. 5 years. Is that what you expect? And the first team ain't even that good. They're not, but we've got a lot to do. And that's one of the things as well. Like, I'll carry on reading some in the chat. My show on the Friday morning, I'm looking to do about the transfer. So make sure everyone's going to be tuned in for that. That's going to be a belter. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they listen with their eyes now. One more thing before Static gets back to work. I'll never get stupid. Arteta pushing Party back on the field. Yep, that was against Tottenham away, the 2-0 game. Exactly right. He wanted to come off injured, and I think he spent a lengthy time on the sidelines, didn't he, Static, if I'm not correct? Just pushed him straight back on. No, sod you and your injury. How bad is that, ladies and gentlemen? That's no good. Max is saying, yeah, the management of the players and the injuries are a disgrace. Everyone's saying the same thing, man. Mama Spaghetti, but personally, I don't rate Declan Rice, but I think he should be named Basmati Rice. Do you know what? He's correctly and deservedly so gets a bit of stick for the way he started the season. He come back from England with some form of Euro hangover. He weren't doing the business. And then he got that injury. I've got to put my hands up and say, yeah, he hasn't been great all season. He really hasn't. But since he has come back, Mum's forgetting, maybe that's because the Arsenal players and the team ain't that good. Maybe he's just shining a little bit more because the rest around him ain't been that good. I don't know. But to be fair, from my perspective, he ain't actually been that bad, mate. He's definitely been one of the better ones. And in the last sort of month or so, or two, you know, he really has sort of gone that way, to be fair. But that's just obviously my opinion, of course. And I respect yours, my brother, of course, every single time. We've got a bit of Gunner G, yeah, our defence, yeah. Everyone's that's what I'm saying, and it makes me feel like I'm not going mad. I promise you, when I see a world class chat like this to my left saying exactly the same things, we're all right. It makes me feel like, yeah, do you know what? I'm not going absolutely mad. We've got a new YouTube member as well. Thank you very much, my girl. Absolute pleasure. I've been seeing you in the chat a lot. You know, a big up, but very generous you've been, and you don't have to do that, man. But it's also greatly appreciated. It's all going to go towards a chair, but I'm on my kitchen island at the minute. I've got the bar stools on there, and I'll tell you what, man, it is some uncomfortable bar stool, man. Yeah, I definitely need to invest in a new chair. So it all helps. It's going to go to a new streaming chair, because I'll tell you what, my backside is fucking hurting, man. When you sit on this for about 5, 6, 7 hours a day, yeah, it's no good. Do you know what I mean? But thank you very much, my girl. It's always greatly appreciated. Fantastic, man. Yeah, that's a jollof rice, the flavour Declan. Big up, man. Yeah, pause. Mega pause. Yeah, big up, Dazza. Big up, Dazza in my chat. He's for everyone that don't know, Dazza Smoke Chew. He sits next to me at Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. He's got the season ticket right next to me. He's an absolute geezer. We will get better signings. Do you want Cunha, dear? I'm a little bit. It's one of them for me for Cunha. I'm more like, if we get him after we've got other targets, buzzing. But I don't want him to be, you know, the main target we get first. I want us to get a Gyökeres over the line. You know, I want us to get a winger over the line first before we go into someone like him. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure I clicked subscribe already on my laptop. Yeah, I mean, that's it. If anyone that hasn't done, click a cheeky little like and subscribe. And yeah, big up Modupe as well, man. Our girl, the number one in the building lately, man. Coming from Mama Flossie's title. What we saying? Yeah, sure. Click. Yeah, I said smash the like, subscribe. We've got a couple more of these, man. We've got a couple more of these. Yeah, he makes a sub on the 70th minute. Most of the time, it's a 90th minute, bruv. It is man for man management, and like you said, man for man changes against other teams. It's terrible, bruv. It's terrible. What's the point of bringing Ethan Waneri on in the 90th minute? What's the point? What's it going to do? The geezer's going to come on with his confidence absolutely shattered from the start as well, by the way. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, Nathan, I'm a Man United fan. Yeah, I thought you wasn't a fan of Arsenal. I'm glad you still. I'm sure I knew that anyway. I'm sure you've mentioned before. But we'll get through a couple more of these. Yeah. Has Mikel ever come out and owned his mistakes? No, not once has he ever put his hands up and says, "Yeah, I got this wrong, guys. Got this wrong, guys." Sick of him. Yeah, mate. Oh, I'm absolutely fed up of the geezer, mate. Absolutely fed up of him, man. We got the doc in the building, man. Big up to the doc. Good day, everyone. Yeah, it was. I don't know why I've done it in an Australian accent. He's not from Australia. Was it? Oh, I don't want to say on the stream. I'm sure it begins with a P where you're from in America. By the way, I don't want to spit your location, my friend. But big up to you, man. Always a pleasure. And yeah, mate, that's it all the time. Yeah, yeah, no worries, Nathan. I hope so too. And our newest member, our girl, yeah, thank you, Dazza, just trying to be a part of the community. Yo, you're more than a part of the community. Don't you worry about that to vent your frustrations. Listen, you have managed to find yourself a very, very, very good place to be able to do that. 100%. It's hard ranting to my boyfriend who doesn't watch any form of soccer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now listen, just take it all out of me. That's it. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to be the first woman to take their anger out on me, and you're not going to be the last, unfortunately. Yeah. So that's it. Just come over here and just get all your Arteta frustrations out. Just have a little scream, have a little shout. You're in the right community to do it, my girl. Absolutely, well and truly, you found your place here. Yeah. Aaron, he has subbed Ethan on a few minutes to go, but it's ridiculous, Nathan, and expects him to do. What does he expect him to do recently? Exactly right, mate. It's just absolutely no point. Yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you. Yeah, just before we do go, have I got anything coming up today, man? What's it, Tuesday today? That's it. Look, I need to drink some more of this. I need to drink, the rest of me pint because my brain is just starting to fry. We've got another comment in. I don't know if I've seen you in here before, Paul Walker. I'm not 100% sure. I might have done. I don't recognise the name, so I'll definitely read the comment before I sort of say my last little bits. Big up, mods, people in the chat. Tetler only wants third and fourth choice players, youngsters, older players. Hopefully, Bert will change that. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Something's got to change in it at the end of the day. We can't be sitting here. And this is what I was saying as well on my stream last night. When does it stop? When does it stop? When does it become not good enough, everyone? That's what I'm saying. When is it going to get to the point where it's going to be like, oh yeah, 6 years now? We'll say we keep him after the Champions League and we don't win it. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we go into competition 21, 22, 23, and 24 since he won the FA Cup, and we're not going to win it. When is it time to just go, yeah, 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 kind of after 6.5 years, yeah, this geezer ain't doing the business. He needs to fuck off. Do you know what I'm saying? It's no good, man. It's no good. It's not good enough, Paul Walker. But big up, man. I'm sure it's the first time I've seen you in the building, and you're all more than welcome. And yeah, Dazza, Chief Mod, my geezer, saying, yeah, you've joined the correct community for ranting. That indeed, yeah, yeah, you absolutely have, man. Yeah, 100%. But live with Lee Gunner, that guy's slacking in the work rate. Well, I'm sure I'll be live with Lee tomorrow night. We've got a big day, but I've got definitely a big day of streaming tomorrow, to be fair. I'm going to start off with my morning show, 7:45. So make sure you're all there, you wonderful so-and-sos. And yeah, I think I've got a little afternoon show. And then we're going to be on, and then I'm doing a little watch along, as I said earlier. And then I'm going to be on Never a Found. Then I'm going to be on with Lee. So it's a big day tomorrow, not just for Arsenal, but for me as well. Apparently, California's back in training, and he can stay in training and all. I don't want him anywhere near the pitch. Mainly watching Lee Gunner, but sub to you, man. Bless up. Yeah, no, but Lee's a good geezer. Make sure everyone's going and subbing on that. I know, yeah, you called him out yesterday on stream, saying about Lee, but yeah, man, listen, everyone, don't forget, have a lovely day. I don't know if I'll be back in Streamland at any stage today, but if I'm not, enjoy the bloody rest of your days. And thank you very much, as always, for popping over. It's always greatly appreciated. Every single one of you, world-class chat. Like and subscribe. It makes a massive, big old difference. Do you know what I mean? World-class community that we have. It's always greatly appreciated. And yeah, that is me signing off, everyone. Have a good one. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next one. Boom.